Remix Pro Fury Women's Championship, and it will see former tag partners collide.
Pedro makes a great point. A former alliance in Impact Wrestling now exploding before our eyes for the Women's Fury Championship.
Introducing first, wrestling out of Columbus, Ohio, she is your reigning and defending Remix Pro Fury Women's Champion, the Queen Bee, Madison Rayne!
Madison Rayne, a victory over Britt Baker at Throwdown 18, which changed the future trajectory of that Women's Fury division. Britt was certainly an uprising star that made the most of that championship reign. We congratulate her on her success. Madison Rayne has been literally anywhere and everywhere over the past year, and Madison Rayne continues to add Remix Pro to that list of accomplishments that makes her one of the most decorated Impact Wrestling knockouts in history.
Yeah, we thought Britt Baker was going to have this division locked down for a very, very long time. Madison Rayne came in here and took that title and has made Remix Pro Wrestling around.
And her opponent. Wrestling out of Widow's Peak, she is formerly known as the former WWE Women's Champion Victoria and the former Knockouts Champion Tara. Please welcome in one of her final wrestling matches ever, Lisa Marie Varon!
So it's good to see this. It's great that we get to experience this live here tonight.
Black motorcycle. You guys remember that? Yeah? Give it up for Victoria, Tara, Lisa. Did I get them all? Give it up, you guys. How lucky are we that she's here in Marietta with us for one of her final matches? It has been an absolute honor to know you, to work with you, to share so many airplanes, so many different cities and countries with you. And I, possibly more so than all these people, am so looking forward to this match tonight.
I didn't think I was going to get emotional so soon. Yeah, Madison and I, we go way back, way back, but, you know, do you remember how mean you were to me, though? Like an Impact? I was like your slave. I was like your brawler. I did all the work for you. But it's true. It's very true. Well, we're going to see how we get along this time. But you guys, it is an honor to be here too. My final year. Thank you for having me back and for such a good cause. At the end of the match, just to let you guys know, all these indie wrestlers sell their 8x10s and their t-shirts. It pays for their gas to go to the next show. it pays for their ring gear, and it pays for their passion. And with your guys' help, support your favorite wrestler and help them do what they love.
Well, and you can sense the passion in Lisa Marie's voice. You can sense that even after however long it's been, 20 years in the game, she still loves this as much as she ever has. And what an amazing coup it would be if Lisa Marie can go out on top, if she can retire at the end of the year, the Remix Pro Women's Fury Championship. We've seen upsets, we've seen unexpected champions throughout the years. Madison Rayne, on paper, should have a long reign ahead of her, but easier said than done. Widow's Peak early, and Madison Rayne counters for the roll-up. And an interesting piece of information I noticed in my research here, Marcus. It was May 16th, 2010. Madison Rayne retired Lisa Marie from TNA Impact Wrestling in a career match where Madison's championship was up against Tara's career at the Sacrifice pay-per-view 2010. So familiar surroundings for both these athletes in the past. This time it's on Lisa Marie's own terms, but the stakes are just as high.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I talked about earlier with these professional athletes, when they get to retire, you talk about, again, Dwayne Wade's, Derek Jeters, these types of long-standing Hall of Fame athletes. You know, they want to retire on top as well. They want to win that World Series before they retire, that NBA championship. And Lisa Marie Varon, same thing. She wants to retire with as many championships as she can. She wants to litter that wall before she hangs it up.
And Lisa Marie has a rich history in Remix Pro Wrestling as well. I believe Gory, the New Age Plague, has the dubious honor of being the first male to ever receive the Widow's Peak by Victoria/Tara/Lisa Marie. And that history was made a number of years ago right here in Remix Pro.
Yeah, the interesting start here, they are feeling each other out. As you said, it's been a while since they've competed with each other, trying to find that vibe. Where are they? Where's your balance? Where's your strength? Where are you right now?
And certainly Lisa Marie mentioned that Madison Rayne back in the day had let her temper and let her ego get a little bit too big for her britches, so to speak, and that led to the rift between these two athletes and eventually what we talked about with the Lisa Marie retirement matchup. But you look at these athletes on paper, Madison Rayne, a 5-time Knockouts champion, 2-time Knockouts tag champion, recently returning to Impact Wrestling after a run with the Women of Honor and Ring of Honor, the Mae Young Classic, appearing at All In last year. And there you see some old tempers beginning to flare once again. Lisa Marie, also a 5-time Knockouts champion, a 1-time Knockouts tag champion, and a 2-time WWE Women's champion.
Yeah, and the veteran instincts there of Lisa Marie, you know, she could have backed off there, but took the advantage with that little slap. Just let you know where I am, let you know that I'm here. That's a veteran move there.
And Lisa Marie's been in the ring with all of the greats from her time. Nice baseball slide dropkick from Trish Stratus to Lita to Molly Holly. Hell, she shaved Molly Holly's head at WrestleMania 20. To Angelina Love, to, of course, Madison, to Gail Kim, to all the great athletes up and down every roster she's been in. She's been tested, and she's been the toughest opponent of many of those. You can credit Lisa Marie with helping Trish Stratus really come into her own as a competitor. Her toughest matches of her career at that time were unequivocally with Lisa Marie.
Yeah, absolutely. I was there at that WrestleMania 20 for that Molly Holly match, one of the best moments in WrestleMania's history. We all understand that, but Lisa Marie, even on this retirement tour, as we talked about, still on top of her game, still in control here, knows how to control everything.
And Madison in a bad way at this point in time. You can see Lisa Marie has always been the aggressor. She's always been one of the most intense of female athletes. And there's a sunset flip for 2. I don't want to just categorize that to females because Lisa Marie, I mean, she can beat up either of us in her sleep, and she's fought men before and not thought second about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And now trying to get control here. Veteran instincts there again by Lisa Marie.
Looked like she was stunned, but really was just baiting Madison in for the follow-through crossbody.
Yeah, and how lucky are we that on this retirement tour we get one last final match between these two here in Marietta. You know, these people came out for this, and how exciting it is to be here. Joe, for me, as someone who grew up watching Victoria in the WWE, watching her just dominate through that division, it's quite an honor to be here for, too.
Yeah, such a privilege that Remix Pro has the clout, has the chutzpah to make this happen and sign this matchup. I mean, we talked about it once upon a time. This matchup was a major part of worldwide pay-per-views. I don't know if there's a country that has women's professional wrestling that both these two have not hit at some point in their careers. And there you see the mood getting nastier as time goes on, as Lisa Marie now extends that leg right into the throat, right into the windpipe of Madison Rayne.
And that's been the trademark of Lisa Marie's career, that when the going gets tough, she can get as vicious and she can get as nasty as anyone in there.
And Madison, you can see the whiplash-like effect. Hit the buckle so hard that Madison just took a very aggressive tumble to the canvas.
Yeah, Lisa Marie in control here. So they know each other so well that she has just been able to manipulate Madison Rayne the entire time, put her in the positions that she wants her in.
And in what could be the very last time we see Lisa Marie here in Marietta, Ohio competing. She controls Madison Rayne for the moment with the Queen Bee back to her feet. Attempts to quicken the pace, create some distance with that opportunity. Both athletes hit hard.
Yeah, both athletes going for the same thing. As we said, they know each other so well. Going for the same move. Both had to hit hard off that game. I'm trying to look in Lisa's eyes here to see if she's got a concussion.
Oh, they certainly look glazed over.
Yeah, both athletes are a little spaced here.
Yeah, not looking much better, but right to the shoulder goes Lisa Marie. Madison's had a history of shoulder injuries in her day, so perhaps Lisa Marie knows a weakness we don't as Madison fires away. Just those forearm shots and up high with the Itaguri. Madison can be a spitfire. She is very resilient. Northern Lights, beautiful bridge, tips of the toes for two.
Big kick out there, the resiliency of Victoria here with that big kick out. I thought that was it. That was a beautiful bridge, full control of the body, all the way down on the shoulders. Really great Northern Lights suplex.
And Lisa Marie, that martial arts thrust right around the windpipe. Trademark Lisa Marie. That tilt-a-whirl style slam near fall.
I am shocked there. She had all the momentum on that. She whipped her around so fast. Big impact. I thought that was it, Joe.
And may not be anybody more shocked in this building than Lisa Marie, who thought she'd gotten all of it. Could be Widow's Peak time.
Yeah, if that won't finish her off, this will.
Oh, Madison knows that too. She's out of harm's way. And Madison Rayne, that twisting neck breaker. Lisa Marie got dropped awkwardly, and that'll do it. Madison Rayne is still a champion.
Here's your winner, and still Remix Pro Wrestling Fury Women's Champion, Madison Rayne.
And Madison earned every single bit of that victory. You can see just the body language. She's physically and emotionally spent. What this match meant to her as a competitor and as a peer and as someone who grew up watching Lisa Marie compete throughout the world. Madison Rayne proves that she is still on the top of her game and worthy of that Fury Championship.
Yeah, Madison has owned this division since beating Britt Baker and now has cemented this division by defeating Lisa Marie here tonight. What an honor it is, I'm sure, for her to compete against someone she looked up to, she idolized, but also worked with, mentored with. And you can see the emotion here, Joe.
For what is likely the final time in their storied careers, Madison Rayne and the one-time Victoria, one-time Tara embrace in ring after giving it their all and pushing. Wait a minute! Are you serious? Widow's Peak! Widow's Peak! And Victoria, a bit of shades of once upon a time when she was a bit more unstable, and she was Stevie Richards' flower. A visual of what could have been, but was not in the cards here tonight. As the disturbed sounds of Tattoo flare through the Marietta Middle School Lisa Marie closes out her career in Remix on her terms.
Yeah, as I said, Joe, when you know it's your last year, when you know that this is how you go out the way you want to. You don't go out on anyone else's terms, and Lisa Marie went out on her terms here tonight.
Showing that unpredictable nature that has helped define a career. She likes to have fun, but she's got a dark side of that personality as well. She leaves Remix her way, but Madison Rayne proves she's more than good enough to carry the Fury division into the future.